VIP Deborah, did TikTok tell you that I was live? Good morning. Hello, Francis. Welcome to the chat. Sir Garcia, welcome to the chat. Oh, I'm live on YouTube. Welcome. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, TikTok. You are watching live with LWL Lindsay with Love. Today is October 30th, 2024 already. Holy cow. Wednesday, October 30th. Life is good. Let's get going with the conversation today. Thank you for the ice cream cone, VIP Deborah. No, TikTok did not tell you I was live. What is going on? I'm going to put a grievance in with, I'm not a grievance, but I'm literally going to like message TikTok and say, like, my followers are telling me that you are not telling them I am live. Please fix it. It's quite annoying at this point. Please fix it. So says sometimes TikTok doesn't let people know when people are live. I've noticed it's been glitching lately. Yeah, my followers tell me all the time. It's just the weirdest thing. Maybe TikTok doesn't really like the content I'm putting out because I'm teaching you how to use your natural energy to create your reality. And ooh, heaven forbid people know that, because then we wouldn't be stuck in all the systems that attempt to keep us in a low vibration and afraid and controlled, right? So I could see why maybe they don't want me sharing my voice and my knowledge, but that's okay. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. Leeway, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. 100% VIP Deborah says, good morning, Brandy. Welcome to the chat. Good morning, beautiful. Back to you. That was super sweet. You found me on the For You page. Well, that's really good. That makes me happy. I'm in League C2, so I should be pushed out to the For You page a little bit more. Lavender is in the house. If you're new here, please say hello. We are a special group of people, super respectful, super motivating, super supportive, and you will make new friends if you show up here daily. I do go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. VIP Deborah knows what to do. Thank you for the likes, VIP Deborah. Lavender says, hi, I'm new and I read tarot. Is that bad? Thank you for the follow, Lavender. Do you think it's bad? You tell me, is it bad? Personally, I don't think so. I think that you're probably helping people by reading tarot. So continue on, right? Continue on. I'm playing with my little hairband and I'm just going to set it aside because I know it's like, looks like I'm fidgeting. I don't think tarot is bad. Halls, welcome back to the chat. Thanks for being here. Remember, you guys, that anything is good or bad if you decide it's good or bad, right? Everything is neutral in the world. Everything. Every single thing. Even you are neutral, actually. Until you decide my life sucks, then you're going a little negative. Or if you say my life is brilliant, now you're really in the high vibrational positive. So yeah, I don't use it for bad. I help people. Well, then you're good. Follow your heart, right? Follow your heart. I don't think there's like good and bad. I think we live in a polar world and everybody has their own perspective, which means you are living in your reality. I'm living in my reality. VIP Deborah is living in her reality. Lavender, you're living in your reality. Soph is living in her reality. Brandy in her reality. And everybody has their own reality, right? And so depending on who you talk to, they might say, ooh, that's bad. And you'd say, but I'm helping people. And so there's that, right? VIP Aaron is in the chat. Welcome. So says, I just got into manifesting a couple of months ago. It's changed my life so much for the better. Yes, it has. Thank you for that segue. So if you are interested, join the Manifesting Club. The doors do close tonight. We manifest together on Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Zoom. And we also manifest together. Thank you for the heart me, VIP Aaron. Good morning. It's nice to see you here. And we also manifest together on November 14th, Thursday night, November 14th at 8 p.m. We're following the new moon and the full moon. The moons are powerful energies, so manifesting with them and releasing with them is very powerful. It is $11 a month to join. And if you come to both sessions, you're basically paying $5.50 to meet a session, minus the fees that my payment processor takes out. Okay. So if you're interested, please join. And if you don't like it, then you can just email me and say, please cancel my subscription. It is a subscription, $11 a month. You have a new moon question. Well, shoot, Aaron, go on. Let's hear what it is, VIP Aaron. I'm open to answering questions about the new moon. I will be posting new moon videos on the new moon, simply because I still have to finish the channeled messages for all the zodiac signs and the horoscopes for all the zodiac signs. And I literally have 3 days to do that. So, and then new moon videos, but I am more than happy to chat with you about it. You just looked up the house. The new moon will be in 5th. Okay, good. That's a good start. And keep going. I will wait for your comments. You guys, if you're interested in joining the Manifesting Club, please join before the doors close. The doors do have to close because I send out Zoom details. If you're curious to know more, we are basically a group of very high vibrational people. VIP Erin is in the chat. She can attest to this. She has manifested every single thing she's come into the club wanting, to the point where she's like, I don't know what else to manifest at this point, which is a great problem to have. And as long as you're there live on the Zoom, you enter your desire in the chat. We spend some time setting our energy right by meditating, creating a strong channel, energetic flow within the body. I guide you through that. And then from there, very quickly, we blast energy to each member in the club based on what they want. It is extremely powerful. And once again, $11 a month. If you do not have $11 a month to put towards the Manifesting Club, please do not join. Do not put yourself in a deficit to join the Manifesting Club, okay? It is not a need, it is a nice to have, so manage your money appropriately. How do you join, Bridget? You join by clicking my name up here and then going into the link in my bio and clicking in my bio. It's like the first or second link in there. And while you're in there, you might as well join to get the sign up to get the free detox masterclass. Learn to detox your energy, you guys. When you learn how to use your energy, that's how you manifest very easily. But you have to get the energy cleared out and cleaned out, right? So that's kind of the key there. Good morning, Rona. Rona, welcome to the chat. All right, Viv here. She says, my moon is in Scorpio at 29 degrees. Should I look up when the new moon gets to that degree too? Yeah, since it's already in Scorpio, is there anything extra magical when it's at the same degree? Yes, extra powerful, right? Extra powerful. So you're going to have like, prepare yourself, right? Because a new moon energy, super powerful for manifesting. Scorpio, to have a Scorpio moon, it's like one of the most powerful things. That's why you're a really powerful manifester, by the way. That's why everything you say comes to life, because Scorpio energy is power. It is intensity, but it is also one of the most magnetic energies of the zodiac when used accordingly, right? You're able to transform your life very easily. So yeah, it'll just be an extra blast. So it might feel very intense, more intense than the people that don't have Scorpio moon, right? Because it's conjunct. It's called conjunction. When it's close to, that means conjunction, or it's called conjunct. So yes, I would say you don't have to look up when it is. You're going to feel it. I promise you. You're motivating me to be more intentional with this one. Well, good. I'm glad. Please be more intentional. I would love that. Okay, so we talked about the last call for Manifesting Club is tonight. Doors are closing. I usually stay around 8 o'clock because after 8 o'clock, I don't want to be doing any work. So I'm going to turn off the link around 8 p.m. tonight. So please get in if you're interested in joining. Brandy, thank you for all of the likes. I appreciate you helping me out with that. What are we going to talk about today, you guys? I was thinking about talking about analysis paralysis, because if you've been hanging out with me for even this week since Monday, you know that it's been just like really busy on my end. I don't want to say busy because I don't like the word busy. It's been very productive. It's been very flowing. It's very steady is a good word. And I like to talk about analysis paralysis because I almost put myself in it on Monday, and that would have been very detrimental to the rest of my week. If I don't start off Monday in a high vibe, do you ever notice that? Like, Monday is an important day. We have to get the day going right so the rest of the week feels good. And specifically for me, I was like starting to think too far ahead. We've talked about this before. I started thinking too far ahead, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have all these things to do. So this is what I did. And then I asked my guides and my angels for some serious help. And I've been doing it every single day. And every single day, thank you, VIP Aaron, for the, I always like this one. So cute. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for lighting up my gift gallery. This is what I did, and I'm going to show you guys because it's quite helpful and it's quite simple. I wrote down everything I needed to do. From right here down is what I needed to do. So these are all the reports that I have outstanding. By the way, if you're interested in an astrology report from me, I'm moving down the list today. I'm hoping to get 2 more off of the list, which means I'm in the queue 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want in on a report, enter your name now. So you're not waiting through till like December. Right now I'm quoting like 11/8 completion date, so into November. So just a heads up, if you're interested in getting any astrology reports from me, please get on the list before I don't know, before 2025 hits. All my posts I had to create, or I get to create, astrology for the day, 12 predicted messages, channel messages, 12 horoscopes, but that's actually technically 24 of each because I'm also posting on YouTube. So that's kind of interesting and new. And then also 11/2, I needed to do 2 new moon videos. Okay. And then what I did is I broke down by the time I wanted it all done, 11/2, and I went backwards. So 11/2, I could do this many videos, and then 11/1, I could do this many videos, and 10/31, I could do this many videos, and 10/30. And I said, as long as I can cross everything off the list, I will be complete. That's all I have to do. I don't have to do any more than the list every single day. And the list only has a couple of things on it. 4 videos, edit 4 videos, post 4 videos. Not so bad. Kind of challenging, but not so bad. Write out all of the astrology. Well, I didn't do that yet. Finish a couple of reports. I did that. Okay. So, and then here's the second day. You see, this is 10. This was yesterday. This is today. And what I've been doing is asking my guides every morning. I say, after this live, what do you want me to do next? What is it that I can do next that's the most productive? And then when they tell me what it is, right? When my higher self says, this is what you're going to do next, I say, thank you. Can we get this done? angels and guides, can we get this done by noon? Will you help me be very efficient, very focused by noon, right? Because I end this live at around 10. So by noon, that's 2 full hours. Say they said, go do whatever. Usually lately they've been saying, just go get ready for the day, go shower and do everything so that you can just sit down and fully concentrate. But say they said, no, after this, do XYZ. I'd say, okay, I'm going to do that. And it's been working really well. So you can ask to expand time. You can ask, can I complete this by this time? And you can also ask, what do I need to do next? And that has been keeping me so grounded. And last month I was a little bit more frazzled. My in-laws were here, you guys know. The month before that, I was rushing to get things done before traveling to Europe because I did not want to take my computer with me because I wanted to enjoy my true vacation. And so this time around, I'm like, okay, there's really no pressure outside of the pressure I've been creating for myself. And like people that watch my TikTok, they don't really care if I post on today or tomorrow. They don't know my schedule, right? They don't know my schedule. It's my schedule. So I was like, okay, let the pressure go. It's okay. It's okay. Good morning, friends. You was glowing today, Queen. You know what? I thank you for that. The lighting is beautiful right now. That's why I was like, I should be filming videos right now. Lately, the lighting has not been great, but the sky, I actually have my blinds open, but the sky is very foggy. It was very foggy this morning. It's very like ominous. And it's just hitting like perfect. So I said, oh, it's not hurting my eyes. I'm going to keep these window shades open. Good morning. Everyone's saying good morning. Good morning. Let's see what else is going on. Thank you for sharing the live, VIP Erin. I appreciate you. Hey, side note, don't you have gift certificates or something like that? I don't, but that's actually a good idea. Like gift certificate for an energy healing session or something. I don't. But thank you for that. VIP Erin, you're always coming in with like the great, you are an idea person. Maybe you should just like, not just, you could, you're super creative. You could position yourself as a consultant of sorts, like an idea consultant. This and this and this and this and this and this and this. You're always thinking of new ideas. Do you not? Don't. My typing is not much better than my talking last night. Yeah, last night I was so tired too, you guys. I had to just end it. I was like, we got to call this. And good morning, Lala. Welcome to the chat. And we can discuss more about the money magnet stuff as I post November's lesson, which November's lesson will not be posted probably until next week after the Reiki lesson is posted. Mallory says to VIP Erin, I see you were talking about degrees earlier. I've researched that a bit. All right. What else do you guys want to talk about? We can go into the new moon. I will be posting videos, which is always good. You guys can go back and watch. There's a lot happening. In the sky is actually kind of quiet this morning. Nothing really crazy. But we'll talk about sky news. VIP Deborah says, I'm a money magnet. Yes, you are, Lala. VIP Deborah says, for some reason, I can't seem to make myself do the homework. 3 pages of the first part of Manifest. You can't seem to make yourself do the homework. For the manifesting course, the Unleash Your Manifesting course. Well, don't make yourself do it, right? Manifesting power, yeah. What is the homework? What part are you on? You guys, by the way, for those of you inside that course, I'm going to rearrange it, so please don't freak out. I'm going to rearrange it to root chakra, sacral, solar plexus. I don't know if I can actually rearrange it. I'm going to look into it, though. I'll let you guys know. I'll send you an email if I do. So that way it's not as confusing. So that way you go through only the root first, only the sacral, only the solar plexus, because I know that was a little bit confusing. VIP Erin says, wait, did I miss something? Erin, I see you talking. Oh yeah, I see. Mallory says to VIP Erin, haha, this made me LOL. I sit with my eyes and ears wide open every time you talk. You guys are so sweet to each other. What else do you guys want to talk about? VIP Deborah, don't force yourself, you guys. If something is not like in your heart at the moment, I was thinking about this earlier, especially because I have so many ideas all the time. Sometimes you have to just put an idea on the back burner for a little bit, and that's okay. Like you can have a really great idea, but if the timing isn't right, it doesn't quite matter how great the idea is, right? We know this with human design. It's pretty obvious. If you know even just a little bit about your human design, you know your type, and then each type has a strategy. So VIP Deborah, I can't remember your human design, but if it's not really in your heart to do like the activities, the homework, then allow it to just be what it is. Like, don't force yourself into it, right? Don't force yourself into it. But recognize that the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course is created so that your energy becomes a very strong channel. That is the point of that course. Become a channel. Because when you open yourself up and activate your channel, now all of a sudden it's like everything is just kind of falling into your lap. So daily activities, thoughts. Yeah, it's slow moving through it too. Yeah, it's okay. It takes a second to become consistent. It's okay. No worries, right? No worries. Don't get down on yourself. A lot of it too, by the way, is intuitively already probably ingrained in you in some way. Like you already know, right? You already know because we are everything all at once. It's just like, oh yeah, I remember that I meant to do that, or I remember I meant to do that. If you're gonna skip every single thing and you just cannot do it in the day, I would say at least just close your eyes and try to meditate every day for 10 minutes, because the meditation is really powerful. And you're going to, especially for those that are using, like going to do the Reiki course and you're going to be advising your clients, it's like it's kind of like you got to walk the walk, right? Like I would never go, I just think about things like this, like from a professional perspective, like I wouldn't go to somebody asking for their advice if they didn't have what I wanted, right? And so it's like the meditation part is really key. Maybe you should have, VIP Aaron says to Mallory, maybe we should have a 15-minute pre-meet to get our yaps out. We could, you guys, yeah, whatever you guys want to do. Just last night, I had to hard stop. It was already 9 p.m. and I've been working since like 7 a.m. I'm just not going to do that to myself. I have got to honor my energy because it's my livelihood. So yeah, no worries. KK0311, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. Lala says, before I met Lindsay, I used to listen to my monthly horoscope. Now I can't listen to them. They just don't resonate with me. Interesting. Who did you listen? Oh, you don't have to tell me who you listened to. I'm just curious. Like, just curious. Don't tell me who though. I'm proud of you for your hard stops. Yeah, it was hard to do a hard stop last night. It really was, because I was like, I want you guys to let the conversation keep flowing. But I was like, I'm gonna fade. I literally went to bed. I went into my room and went to sleep. VIP Deborah says, I think I'll block out appointments for 3 days and try and set myself into a schedule. Or you can just, what VIP Deborah, what you could also do is, what I had to do for my own business was, because my morning routine is so important for me to set my energy right, what I did is, at first I was allowing people to book at like 8 in the morning. And I was like, that is so unrealistic. Like me, 8 a.m., that's not happening. I'm getting my steps in. So I just started my calendar later in the day. And I figured if people really want to work with me, they will find a way to work with me. Right. And so if that means they have to take a little bit of time off of work, or if they have to, whatever they have to do, book later in the day or whatever. Thank you for the money gun, VIP Aaron. I appreciate you. So I always think, especially if you're like in this type of service business, it's like, also you went into business to have this flexibility and all these things. So like work around your own schedule, right? I promise you that if people want to work with you, they will find a way. They will find a way. Lala says, only because one of them are negative. Yeah, do I have astrology classes? Thank you, KK0311. Not yet, but you just gave me the confirmation that it is going to happen very soon. Very soon. Not yet, though. Not yet. Not yet. I'm actually finishing a Reiki class right now, a Reiki course. So once that's done, I'll start probably astrology classes, I would say in January 2025 or somewhere around there. So stay tuned. Not yet, though. Mallory says to Aaron, I honestly love this idea. I can start the Zoom and put us in a waiting room. I love that idea too, you guys. Please, I mean, the Cosmic Collective is not meant for me to run everything. It really isn't. I view it as a collaboration. So for those of you that are inside of it, like there's no way, like when it gets bigger and bigger, like yes, of course, like I'm the host of the collective, but I'm not like the one, like the boss, right? I would like it to be collaborative. So if you guys want to do that and work with each other, that's totally cool with me. I have no problem with that. They just don't connect with my manifesting. Yeah, you'll find that when you raise your vibration, you'll start to notice certain people that you were really vibing with at one point are no longer in your frequency. We talked about that a little bit yesterday, right? They're no longer in your frequency. Why? Because you're in a higher vibration. And when you change, and that's actually really powerful, Lala, I would say be proud of yourself right now, like pat on the back, because what's happening is, from a very physical perspective, this is confirmation to you that you are in a new frequency, right? Because you're noticing other people's kind of negative outlook. And there's a lot of that in astrology. I'm not ever going to say this is bad or this is this. I don't like, I talked about this the other day. I hate fear mongering. I don't like the whole, like, if you don't sign up now, you're never going to be able to do it again in your life, or that kind of like salesy kind of marketing split. I don't like that. I will say the doors are closing simply because they have to close, right? But that's it. So you're noticing now that there is kind of some like maybe fear-based astrology or whatever, the dark side of astrology, that type of thing. I'm always going to say, hey, these are the potentials, because we live in a polar world. So just as much as you could be, you know, Aries impulsive, is just as much as you could use that impulsive energy in a very intuitive way to be Aries pioneer, right? As an idea. And I will be posting some new content around kind of the rise and downfall of each zodiac sign. It's quite interesting, right? Because it could be the exact same thing, just used in a different perspective. So quite interesting. I did it. I am strong. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Let me catch up with the comments. Eep, I will cry. Valerie says to be up here. Sarah Lee says, I recently did Reiki and I felt like I was going to have a panic attack the whole time. What am I doing wrong? When you say you recently did Reiki, are you saying you performed Reiki on somebody else or you received the healing? Two different things. So could you clarify for me, and I'll help you guide you in that if I can. Correct. VIP Erin says, but we don't need to derail seemingly less important chatter. Yeah, as the group grows, VIP Erin, I appreciate that. I appreciate that recognition, because as the group grows, it's gonna be less like what is happening in everybody's life, and it's gonna be more, what are your spiritual questions, or do you need some confirmation on something? Because there's just not gonna be a way that we could have an hour to an hour and a half session with more people. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. The group and the collective will evolve and grow in many different ways as we grow and evolve. So I appreciate that. Renee reads energy. Oh, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I love that. VIP Aaron says, sincerely, that's interesting. I'm curious to hear what I say about it. Oh, well, let's see. Grenflower says, hey, Lindsay. Okay, interesting. I'll see. I just saw your response, Sarah, so give me a second. Grenflower says, hey, Lindsay, I'm just curious about you, but every time I saw your video, I saw and with you. Saw what with me? Sorry, I think there's a word missing. Tears of joy, Lala says, go on, my friend. Confirmation, right? You guys, that's why becoming very aware is so key, because you might miss your own confirmations, but that, Lala, is confirmation that you're in a new frequency, because now you're starting to notice. And it's not to say you're judging somebody, like, right? But you're just kind of like noticing, like, I don't vibe with this anymore. This person's really talking in a low vibrational way, or maybe, I don't know, judging or whatever, right? Going hands-free for a bit. Okay, sounds good, Aaron. Same, was very unexpected. Interesting. Okay, I received the healing. Okay, thank you. Yatha Empress is in the house. Hello, VIP Yatha Empress. I truly am amazing. Thank you. So are you. You guys, all I'm doing here is giving you the knowledge that I have received from my own awakening. That's all I'm doing. So when you go and apply the things that I share with you to your own life and you implement them, you've got to be proud of yourselves. You are amazing. You are amazing because you've done the work. All I can do, nobody can heal you. Nobody. All they can do is guide you to your healing, okay? Energy healers do not heal people. Energy healers act as a catalyst to your healing, okay? All right. So Sarah, you said you received the healing and you felt like you're having a panic attack. Well, energy healing, especially Reiki, all types of energy healing, doesn't quite matter. One, I would ask, did the practitioner ground you before you started the session? That's very important, because you're working with energy and you've got to stay kind of in you don't want to float away. I always tell people, like, when I start my energy sessions, I said, we're going to do a quick grounding together. And it's just so we don't float away into the ethers, right? And so when the energy starts to move, especially if you're new to it or you haven't experienced it before, it can feel very fluttery within the body, right? So it could be that's why you felt that way. Also, if you did ground and you still felt that way, energy releasing can feel uncomfortable, right? If you're not used to it. I would need to know more about the session, but if you don't know what's happening, when you're working with your energy at first, it can feel very like, what the heck is happening, right? And you can start to kind of freak out. It's normal. It's normal. So I would say it's probably was your energy moving. And if you felt it on a subtle, if you felt it physically, yeah, cause for like, what the heck is happening? But if you felt it maybe subconsciously, still the same, like, what is happening? Also, the ego, when you're healing, the ego does not like to heal. By the way, you guys, the ego likes to know what's going to happen every single day. So when you start to shift from a lower vibrational frequency to a higher one, the ego is going to battle you, because the ego is starting to realize, holy cow, I was the leader of this ship for so long. I was the captain. And now it seems that I'm being pushed to the back burner. And the ego doesn't like that. And so you can kind of start to feel this inner turmoil, higher self ego. And this is kind of this, a little bit of a song and dance, a little bit of a battle, so to speak, right? And it doesn't have to be that dramatic. You can just say, ego, shh, quiet, sit down over there. Ego, quiet, please be quiet. Not today. I appreciate you, ego, because you're helpful. You're helpful. And I do need you in my life, but I would really like if you could just let my soul shine and come through. So there's many reasons. It could feel that way. But trust that as you work with your energy, it will calm down, and make sure to drink a lot of water when you're working with your energy as well. All right. Mallory says to Lala, yes, this. You are the queen. Go on, my friend. Yafa Empress, thank you. VIP Yafa Empress, thank you for sharing the live. Why do I really have a hard time with your name? I don't know. Coming out of my, it's like hard. Yafa Empress, yeah. Maybe because I'm speaking it quickly. Holy cow, 16 comments, you guys. I better get my move on. VIP Erin says you're creating an environment where we have become friends, but you don't have to facilitate. Yeah, you guys can be friends outside of the Cosmic Collective. Text each other. That's cool with me. Set up a phone date, a FaceTime date. Fine with me. Fine with me. All right. And animals. Okay, let me reread your comment, Grenflower. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say still. Something about how you see me and you see animals with me. I don't know. Oh boy. I'm trying to find your comment. I'm sorry. I would really, I need, I'm trying to answer the question, but I cannot even scroll to find your comment now at this point. I think you said something about how, oh, here we go. I'm curious about you, but every time I saw your video, I saw animals with you. Like in the physical form, animals. I have a dog, but she's never really in my videos. But if you mean like spirit animals, I don't know. I don't have very strong clairvoyance, you guys. I don't see spirits. My clairaudience is my greatest like intuitive superpower. So I do see energy on the walls, or a big surface that is typically white. I can see energy. So when I can see energy, I literally see like hexagonal, octagonal. It's not swirling, it's shifting energy. Like I can see the grid that makes the walls, but I don't see like spirits. So if you see animals around me, tell me more. I'm curious. I'm curious to know. VIP Aaron says, those relationships for us, we can coordinate our own little tea time chats. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning, Samantha. Just stopped in to say hi. Well, sending you all of the high vibrational energy, Samantha. I hope everything goes well. I'll be thinking about you, praying for you guys. Wendy 10111, thank you for the follow. Samantha, how are you feeling? Okay. I'm sending you like really good best wishes. How do I access the Reiki lessons? Samantha, you should have received emails from welcome emails from me joining you into the Cosmic Collective, number one. And number two, it's something like Lindsay with love. Redeem your copy of the Cosmic Collective, or redeem your copy of the Energy Healing Certification course. Either one, you should have received one of those emails. Please check your junk folder. And if you still can't find it, email me directly, Lindsay at Lindsay with love. And from there, you need to create an account on Teachable, and then you'll have access to all of your courses. You laid on this mat for 15 minutes. That makes sense. Okay. It's a new thing. It's supposed to feel different. Bex says, hey, Bex, Bex, I feel like I never see you join, but then all of a sudden you're popping in with words. This is so interesting. Every single time with you, I'm always like, oh, Bex is here. Hey, Bex, how are you? It's a new feeling. It's supposed to feel different. Yep, exactly. Good luck. I hope you recover easily. Yes, me too. FYI, my eyes are fired today more than normal. Yeah, I have really great lighting today. Usually my curtains are closed. But it's really gloomy and foggy here. And so the sun is not hurting my eyes. And I just feel like the lighting was good. I was like, oh, okay. It's like my skin looks good. My hair. I was like, I'll take this. I'll take it. Samantha, been loving your videos. Mallory says, hope all goes well today with the surgery. Same. Sending love to everyone. That's super sweet, Samantha. VIP Deanne says, you can just say Deanne. Thank you. Too funny. Appreciate it. They're taking his left kidney today. He's strong. Oh my gosh. Yes. Sending you the best energy, Samantha. Sending it to you for sure. Natalie says, do you always have clairaudience or did it come later in life? Natalie, it came later in my life. It came to me in 2021. I had my spiritual awakening in 2019 and it came to me in 2021. I do think about like, actually, I probably had it before that, but I wasn't aware enough to know, right? So I'm sure there was moments that I can like think back where I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But where I really feel like I truly connected to it for the first time ever was in 2021. I had a voice that said, go meditate right now. And I was like, whoa, first of all, like, I don't like people bossing me around. But second, like, it seemed very right to do. And I was like, who is talking to me? And so I just did it. And then they told me my clairaudience was turning on. They told me my throat chakra was activating at the time. It was just really beautiful. Something I'll never forget. Sneaking in, I know, Bax, you're like, unless it's sending love, healing vibes, everything will go well with the surgery. Same, I agree. I trust in that, you guys. I trust in that. All right. I was listening to something interesting this morning. You guys, I stayed in bed a little bit longer than I usually do today. I gave myself a little sweet treat this morning. I said, you know what, Lindsay, you've been working so hard. You've been really focused. I'm proud of you, girl. This is my pep talk to myself. So I said, you can read your book for a little bit. I was editing TikTok videos while I was reading my book. My editor takes a little bit of time to edit. So I was like, well, I'll read and then I'll edit and then it'll load. And then while it's loading, I'll read and then I'll edit right back and forth. So I was being very efficient with my time. But I still ended up getting 4,300 steps in about 40 minutes, which is a little bit slow, but I did stop a couple times. I was kind of tired today. And then I meditated. And I was listening to, as you know, my friend Bashar. He keeps showing up in my reality. I have switched to a frequency. You guys, it's the weirdest thing because I did not search for Bashar. I did not put any YouTube content around Bashar, like any searches. He just showed up in my reality one day, like everywhere, Gaia, YouTube. So I was like, okay, like I'm meant to hear these messages now. And it was interesting because I put him on 2 times. So that was kind of fun to listen to because listening to people channel on 2 times is very like, right? Because there's moments of lapse of like waiting for the message. But he was basically talking about the law of attraction, but in a different perspective, which is the opposite, right? The polar opposite of the law of attraction, which is the law of repulsion. And I thought this looks quite interesting. Natalie, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I love him. I listen to him a lot. VIP Deborah says, yeah, super interesting. Him, Abraham Hicks. I'm listening to Brian Scott, Reality Revolution. You guys know I'm obsessed with him too. And he's been reading books by Daniel Scranton about the Arcturian Council, which has been very interesting. I just haven't shared any of it with you guys because I've been listening in very like short bursts. But I actually want to read the books myself too. So there's that. And anyway, I thought it was quite interesting. Bashar was talking today about law of repulsion. So this is especially powerful if you've been trying to manifest something, but you've been having a hard time with it, right? Because sometimes we think, well, I'm manifesting, but it's still not in my reality. So rather than, and I think I've talked about this before, now that I'm thinking about it, months and months ago, but I didn't phrase it as a law of repulsion. I was just like, just stop giving attention to things you don't want, right? So he's basically saying like, everything is happening all at once right now, all of it. And you're not really ever manifesting something new in and releasing something out because it's all here right now. So it's not like you're getting, and you're all of it. So it's not like you're like, okay, I'm pushing this away and I'm pulling this forward. We use those phrases to help us understand it. But ultimately, you're just like combining your energy to then be like, oh, now we're next to each other, right? Now it's in my reality. Now it's out of my reality. So it's you combining your energy. But we use this idea of attracting and repelling because I just think it's easier for our brains to like make sense of, right? And so he was talking about how if you're having a hard time manifesting because you're trying to draw something to you and draw something to you, rather than drawing it to you, just start releasing all the crap out that you don't want. Just release it out. Now, I'm talking like from a very physical perspective, like if you need to clean out your closet, right? Or I'm talking from a very like energetic perspective, if you need to cut the cords, whatever it is, or any of the combinations in between, right? So I think about this in my closet because I'm a true believer that when I clean out my closet, I get like really good new things. And every time I get something good and new, it's like a nicer version, it's higher quality, it's an investment piece, whatever. So I have a bag in my closet that needs to be taken. You know, I think everybody has one of these bags that needs to be taken to Goodwill to be donated. And I've been lately adding more. I'm like, I haven't worn that in like a year, 2 years. Like, okay. And a lot of it is like maybe polyester, like things like fabrics I don't really want to wear anymore. And I've been releasing them from my closet. So I'm very curious to see if I will manifest something new into my reality. I don't know. Let's see. But a very tangible example, even down to like, say, foods. Say you have a fridge and it's like, I don't know, really a lot of processed foods, or maybe you have a candy drawer at your house. Growing up, I remember my aunt had a candy drawer and I was like addicted to candy as a little kid. And I just remember having like such a sweet tooth. And then as I got older and like I left my home and like went to college and then moved to California, it just like disappeared to the point where I'm like, I don't really like, I'm good on the sugar. Like I don't want it. So it's like, what can you throw away all the candy in your candy drawer so that you shift yourself and you've rearranged your energy to maybe a healthier diet or lifestyle, if that's something you're interested in doing, right? I don't know. Try it out. Kind of what can you, if you are having a hard time bringing something in, is it because you don't have space to bring it in, energetically speaking? I'm not talking space like a big mansion home. I'm talking space within you personally. Do you have space for it? Because if you don't have space for it, that's why I think it's quite interesting. Like my reports, I noticed a flow of reports that I receive. And I would say if I get 2 reports written and sent out in the next couple of days, I'll receive more in. But maybe I'm not receiving any super fast right now, which I had a huge influx really quickly for a couple of days. And then it trickled down, but probably because God, Source, Universe, Creator sees everything I'm doing. And they're like, what's she going to do? Put it on the list, which is what I would do. Right? And just quote a longer wait time. That's fine. I'm happy with the wait list, you guys. It's kind of like the dream, right? Always have something going on in my business. Life is good. Lala says, I drop all my donation bags to the employees that dry my car at the car wash. Oh, that's a good idea. That's super sweet. I don't go like you guys, like I literally don't really go anywhere. I don't know. So I always just donate to like a Goodwill or something, but I should start trying to donate to like something that's more just like, rather than like a resell, like, right? Because Goodwill is a resell, right? So I think something more like where it's true just a donation. I don't know. I think either way though, it's better than throwing it away, but even still, I've become way more conscious of my consumption just as my spirituality grows. I think that's common, right? You start to realize like, why am I like, do I really need this? Am I just being frivolous? Like, why, what is the point of this? Women's shelter, little Lynn Marie. Lynn Marie, that is quite interesting. Yeah, good idea. Thank you for that. Lynn Marie, that is mine and my sister's middle names combined. How cute is that? It's a nice confirmation. It actually is a very interesting confirmation because when I was meditating today, I could swear that I could smell the faintest cigarette smoke. And my dad growing up used to smoke and he's passed now. And he will make himself known through cigarette smoke. And I was like, do I smell it? I was having a really good meditation. And I was like, do I smell it? Do I not smell it? I kind of felt like I could smell a very sensitive nose. So I was like, it's so faint. And then Lynn Marie. So I'm like, well, maybe that's the confirmation. I don't know. Good morning, Caitlin Elise. Welcome to the chat. You guys, it's already 9:48. I've just been chatting away. I don't know. I'm not low energy today, but I'm definitely not like zing. I'm not like super hyped. I'm decently hyped. Let's talk about the Sky News. And I will post the Sky News video after this as well. I have it ready to go and edited and everything. And what else? Predictions will be done today. All the videos will be posted today. Capricorn is up next. I've already filmed it. And then I'm filming in order today, Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra. And that will be the order that it's going. So if you've been waiting for one of those signs, it will be all posted by today, but it will be like Libra will be like tonight at like maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9, maybe 10 o'clock. Okay. And then tomorrow starts the postings of the horoscopes for November. November is a big month. There is a lot happening in November. And then that will be finished by 11/1. Those videos will be posting 6 a day. I won't be doing horoscopes or astrology of the day for those 2 days because I'll be posting the astrology for the month those 2 days. And then on 11/2, I'll be posting two new moon videos, Aries to Virgo, and then Libra to Pisces. So that's what's going on. You inspired me to get a comfy robe over the weekend. Do it. My partner and I always say robe life. Like on the weekends when we're like hanging out at home, I look at him and I'm like, robe life. And he's like, robe life. And he has the same robe. We like to twin sometimes. We definitely like to like be matched aesthetically when we're out and about, but like definitely even in the house, like he has this same robe. And we also have like this for our bathroom sets. His bathroom, he wakes up way early in the morning to go to work. So his bathroom is the second bathroom. Mine is the master bathroom. And his is like this really cool, like blue, tan, camel, cream, sky blue, dark blue. It's super cool. Really cool. I was like kind of jelly at first when he got his, and his was like such like it on my red hair, it just looks so cool. But I was like, you know what? No, this one's like more my vibe. So where is it from? Mermaid, welcome to the chat. It is from Masomi. Maria, my washer broke as soon as my husband left for the week for work. Husband, come back. I need your assistance. That's a bummer. I'm sorry. I hope that you can fix it. You know, maybe you can watch some YouTube videos and see if it's something easy. I don't know. I would try. But also, like, don't get, like, into the thick of it, right? If you have no idea what you're doing, because you don't want to make it worse. All right, let's talk about the weather today. And by the weather, I mean the astrology weather in the sky, because that is what the real weather is. None of this, what's happening. All right, let's see. What day are we on? The 30th. Maria says, I called Maytag. They're going to come by on Friday. It's like a sensor. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, a sensor, that's not anything you're probably gonna be able to fix. So, but at least they're coming on Friday. Tony says, maybe that just means you don't have to wash clothes until he gets back. Yeah, well, basically, right? And then like, honey, look at all these clothes. They're waiting for you. I'll just be stinky until then. Haha, Maria says. Yay, you guys are funny. You crack me up. Okay, so let's talk about the Sky News really briefly, and then we're going to get on the energetic wave, my friends. Catherine, we did miss you. You'll have to rewatch on YouTube. We did miss you too. It was a very chill conversation today, but some good chats nonetheless. Oh, the sun is starting to come out. You guys see me? I'm like starting to squint. Give me a second. Just a second. Oh, see how important lighting is, you guys? Isn't that crazy? All I did was turn the blinds the other way, so it's pushing the sunlight up, and it instantly changes everything. Lighting on TikTok. All right, so today, this is the last day I'll talk about this because it's fading away today, which is the Mars trine Neptune energy. Mars, we've talked about this, you guys, every single day, so I feel like I'm like, this is a cyclical conversation, repetitive at this point, but Mars is your assertive energy. It's your aligned actions that you're taking. It is the ego moving you forward in life, but remember when the soul is the one guiding you, the ego is kind of just in the co-pilot, right? The soul is saying, this is what we're going to do today. The intuition tells me what to do. And the ego says, okay, I'm ready to do that. Let's go do that. And when you have this trine with Neptune, which is a harmonious aspect, Neptune is your dreams and your goals and your faith, your wishes fulfilled. And so it's time to take aligned actions. If you haven't been doing it the last week, it's time to like really do it today. Just take the first step toward a dream, because once you get that energy rolling, you build momentum, right? But this is the energy to do it with, so you might as well go for it, right? All right. Lala says, I cleared the vibes in the house yesterday by opening the windows and ringing the bell. Go on, my friend. Calvin Banks, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So we have that happening all day, and we also have happening starting around 3 a.m. happening also all day into tomorrow and probably a little bit longer as well, which is Mercury. And this could probably be why I'm a little bit like tongue-tied to do it today, kind of just like, oh, Mercury opposite Uranus. Mercury opposite Uranus. So remember, oppositions are giving us tension. Typically, usually it's like an energetic tension, right? And so Mercury is your communication, it's your intellect, it's your logic. Uranus is your unconventional energy. How about that? It's your unconventional energy, it's your originality, it's your uniqueness, it's your individuality. It is you dismantling or releasing something so something new can be innovated or created. And so with this tension, it's almost like kind of like perhaps like your like day-to-day Mercury energy is telling you like, this is the plan, do this. And Uranus is like, nah, I kind of want to do it my own way. And I don't really care about the plan. And like, I really just don't want to do it that way. I want to do it my way. And so there might be this tug and pull between like logic, the intellect versus like, I'm doing it my way. I don't know how else to describe the energy. It's kind of an interesting energy. VIP Never says, great. So my first step is Reiki, and that's my first dream. So I'm going to start my homework today. All right, do that. The Reiki homework, is there any homework? Not really for the Reiki. But if you're talking about the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course, yeah, go for it. The beginning homework is quite easy, I think, you guys. I think it's quite easy. It just takes your own energy. It just takes maybe a couple minutes. 15. VIP Deborah, just tell yourself every day for 15 minutes, I'm going to do this work. That's it. And that's enough. Don't get too crazy. So then the moon that's really the big energy for the day, you guys, the Mercury Uranus. So you might be really feeling this like pull. Maybe you have somebody directing you to do something and you're like, I'm doing it. Like, I really want to march to the beat of my own drum. You might have some things that need to get done, communicated out, created, written up, typed up, whatever that looks like. And Uranus is saying, I want to be free. I want to be independent. Don't bother me. It's that type of energy. So you might kind of feel that today. So then starting at around 5:30 this morning until about, it's already gone away, but maybe if you were up this early, 5:30 until about 9:30 this morning, Eastern Standard Time, the moon in sextile with Venus, this beautiful energy. So you might be feeling a little extra lovey-dovey this morning, a little bit extra emotional, maybe more at peace, more calm, serene type of energy. Venus is the energy of harmony, balance, peace, beauty, love, all of those things. And emotionally, you might have been feeling that, kind of surrendering into that, which is beautiful. But it doesn't last long. And then we go from that to around 4:30 in the afternoon until I think about 8:30 at night, if I remember from my video yesterday. Yeah. Oh, sorry. 1 second. 12. Yeah, until about 8 o'clock or so at night, we have the moon. So once again, our emotions, right? The moon, when I talk on the daily horoscopes, it's a lot about the emotional energy you're going to experience because the moon is the fastest moving in the zodiac, right? So the moon is always making aspects all day long, different ones. So today should be a nice day, emotionally speaking, assuming you can get over this Mercury Uranus, maybe doing it my way, maybe a little bit of rebellion energy. If you can get past that, it's a pretty nice day because then from 4:30 until around 8:15 or so at night, the moon is sextiling Jupiter and in air signs. And think about, Jupiter is still retrograde, and so you might be going inward and really tapping in from an emotional perspective toward like, what are some life philosophies right now that I could let go of? Jupiter is about life philosophies, right? How do you expand yourself other than changing your perspective? We know that your thoughts, when you change your thoughts, you change your energy, you change your life. And so Jupiter retro is asking us to go inward, look at our life philosophies. Where are we misaligned from an energetic perspective with our life philosophies toward what we're trying to desire and create in our physical reality? I always like to use money is the root of all evil and then wanting to be like a millionaire, because you cannot believe money is the root of all evil and also in your heart desire to be a millionaire. It's a very easy way to look at it, right? So you have to drop that thought so you can actually step into what you desire in your manifested reality. And that's a good time to do that today. It's actually a really nice kind of peaceful day from an emotional perspective. It should be anyway. And that's it. That's like really where we end out the day. So the big news really is the Mercury-Uranus opposition. And I would say you can be productive in life and still do things your own way. Because who's the boss of you other than you? Nobody. I mean, unless you really report to a boss at work, like I understand that. But like at the end of the day, like your energy is your energy. You own it, nobody else. And so you can still be very productive in a way that perhaps doesn't ring true for all of society. I always just think to like tell my bosses when I was working in corporations, I'm like, I don't get why they make us come here from like 8 in the morning until 6 at night or whatever. Like half of the day I'm not productive because I'm just like not in it. But if you let me come to work from like 8 until maybe like 10, and then from noon maybe till 6 or 4, and then maybe 6 to 8 or something, like I would get it all done for you. But like I just don't get this whole idea of like you must work at these hours. This is weird to me. Anyway, best Karen, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Super proud of how powerful you're becoming. Catherine says to VIP Deborah, that's super sweet. Jessica Lynn Sanders, thank you for the rose. I totally missed that. Love and light to you as well. Thank you so much. I was just chatting away, you guys. You guys are so sweet to each other. Let's manifest rain today for the East Coast, please. Do you guys need some rain? It seems like it might rain here. Oh, I'm sending you all the best energy. Visualize the rain for yourself, Lala. You guys can manifest anything you want. Anything you want. Yesterday, I'll share with you, we're going to get on the energetic wave in 1 second, but I'll share with you a quick, a quick unintentional manifestation that I was like, oh my gosh, I totally manifested that. And that's how quick and easy it was. And I totally forgot I even did it. So I was ordering, I was trying to order on my Whole Food, my grocery order, low-fat cottage cheese because that is one way that I get a lot of protein in my diet. And I don't really like to eat cottage cheese, but it just is what it is. Like as a vegetarian, it's a challenge to find protein sources that are decent for you. So I typically order a lot of cottage cheese at the beginning of the week. Just is what it is. It's very personal. And they only had like regular. And I was like, oh, I really do not want regular. Like I do not want all of the extra creaminess. And like, I'm not a milk person. So I was just like, oh, but I was like, you know what, if I have to, I have to, whatever. And in my mind, I was like, this is not what I want. I want the low fat. And then I got a notice that said, your item is out of stock. Like, please, do you want to substitute or decline? And the substitution was low fat. So when I was on the app ordering, it said there was nothing there, low fat. And then when I went to receive my order, it said that they didn't have any of the one that I didn't want, and they had only low fat. And I was like, oh my gosh, I manifested that. Just like that. Why? Because it wasn't something I really thought about. I was just like, well, that kind of sucks, but okay. Okay. I'm just eating it, girl. If you're talking about the cottage cheese. We've only had plenty. We're glad at least send it your way. Hilla Rizzle, welcome to the chat. You guys are so sweet to each other. Okay, Beck says, oh yes, don't leave me out. My FOMO wants to hear all the gossip. Chisme. Oh my gosh, I haven't I heard people speaking in Spanish. I used to speak really good Spanish, especially when I lived in California and I took it in college. And then I have not heard Spanish speakers in forever. And then we were at brunch. Yeah, we were at brunch this weekend and a huge family came in and they're speaking Spanish. And I was like, oh, my heart, such a beautiful culture. All right, you guys, cottage cheese friendship is the best. I like peaches with it. Okay, I've made Alfredo sauce. It's so good. Yeah, it's just something that I deleted from my diet when I went vegan. And so when I stopped being vegan and I started going back to mostly vegetarian, it was just hard for me to bring back into my diet. But then I realized it's like a really good source of protein without a lot of fat and calories. So I was like, okay. I don't really think about it. I just do it. I just eat it really quickly and then get my steps in. So a yogurt consistency. Yeah, yogurt's even worse. I definitely do not want to eat yogurt. It's so weird, you guys. I took it all out of my diet. So now it's like, oh. But thank you for thinking of me, Bex. I would rather just scarf it down and keep going on with my day. I suppose. Such is life. VIP Aaron says, blending it was a game changer. Add ranch seasoning, high protein ranch. Ah, interesting. Okay. I could get down with that. But yogurt, I can't get down with that. I can't. I don't know, you guys. I'm a weirdo like that. I have my preferences. I'm a particular person over here. All right, you guys, let's get on the energetic wave. It's already 10 o'clock. For those of you that are still here and are not inside of the Manifesting Club, the door is closed tonight. Don't miss out. $11 a month to get in and subscribe and become a member. By the way, I'm never changing the price. I will never change the price on the Manifesting Club. I will have to start adding more sessions because it's going to get bigger and bigger, but I'll never change the price because I want to give everybody a chance to experience, one, the energy that it is, and two, to create their best reality. So take a chance on yourself and join the club if you're interested. Azul, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. All right, guys, let's get on the energetic wave. We're going to set ourselves up in a high vibrational state for the rest of the day. If you're new here, all you have to do is repeat after me. It's quite simple. Closing the eyes, breathing in through the nose, letting it go out of the mouth, releasing the interesting conversation we had today, breathing in through the nose, letting it go out of the mouth. One more deep breath in. Remember, you can ask your guides and your angels for help for anything in your life, any moment, at any time, and they cannot wait to help you, but you have got to be the one to ask the question and ask for assistance, letting it go out of the mouth. So really allow yourself to receive the help that is there for you on a continuous basis. I've been using my angels and my guides to help me stay super focused this week, super calm, because when the mind is calm, you can be more efficient and productive in a quicker time frame. And it's been so helpful. So give it a shot. Thinking of something that you are working on manifesting, or perhaps you are working on releasing, so you can bring in your manifestations. Thinking of something perhaps you are desiring to receive confirmation on. Maybe you're trying to solidify yourself into a new frequency like Lala just did. Perhaps you're looking for a sign for that. Anything, think of it. Repeat out loud after me if you can. Silently if you must. Say it with conviction from the gut and from the heart, you guys. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teepers. You're happy, you're manifesting your best reality. Most people aren't, so be proud of yourself. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teepers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. Thinking of this manifestation, this new frequency, thinking of what you're releasing, breathing this idea in, this feeling in, this vision, up the chakra system, giving it to God, Source, Universe, Creator out of the crown so God, Source, Universe, Creator can experience it as well. On the exhale, bringing the energy down the chakra system, back to the root, cementing it into the root chakra clockwise, bringing it into your physical reality. Good. Breathing in, giving the vision to God, Source, Universe, Creator out of the crown. And on the exhale, bringing it down the chakra system, where we are cementing it in clockwise fashion to the root chakra. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teepers. If you're new here, my little doggy has a permanent smile because she has an underbite with her little teepers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You are on the energetic wave, my friends. Please join the Manifesting Club if you're at all interested. You can always cancel your $11 a month membership by emailing me saying I would like out, and I will be more than happy to release you from the group if that's what you desire. What is going on? Hey, Anna, welcome to the chat. Thank you for being here. Who is on the energetic wave? How are you guys feeling? You're welcome, Jessica. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I know I will. I'll be busy on my end creating content for all of you that I hope you enjoy. Just a reminder that Capricorn will be posted next, and then Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, and then starting tomorrow will be the horoscopes for all of the signs. One of the best parts of my day, VIP Erin says, I'm so glad you made it today. And it was nice to see you last night as well. It is nice out here, loving the waves. Lala says, go on, Lala, on your new frequency. I see you, girl. I feel great. Jessica says, Jessica Lynn, much better than before. Amazing. This is what we do Monday through Friday. So make sure you're following me if you're not already. Click this button up here, up here somewhere, and click the follow button. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate you lighting up my gift gallery. I appreciate you being here. For all the newbies that were here and said hello and gave me a follow, thank you for that. To all my OGs, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Have a great day. I know I plan to as well. And I will see you guys all back here. If not, Lala, thank you for the card. That's so sweet. Thank you. If I don't see you guys, I won't see you tonight, but I will see you back here tomorrow. Reminder, one more last reminder, the Manifesting Club doors are closing tonight around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please join before then. And we manifest together November 1st, which is this Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Zoom, and November 14th, which is 2 Thursdays from now at 8 p.m., also live on Zoom. Please join. I hope to see you inside. Have a great day, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, my YouTube viewers. Have a nice day.